He laughed when he shouldn't have. After all, he was my father. Not in the warm, protective sense, but more like someone who confused control with care. The kind of man who measured love by compliance, and I complied for years. I was the second son, the spare, the support act for the golden boy, my older brother. They called him gifted. What they really meant was he never did the work, but always reaped the benefits. Meanwhile, I was the fixer, the cleaner, the one who quietly held everything together. Until I didn't. The betrayal wasn't loud. It crept in quietly after I earned my first promotion. I'd been working at my father's company and had developed a software system that saved the business over $250,000 in less than a year. Clients noticed. Investors took interest. But at the dinner table one evening, my father said, "Your brother's going to take over finances. He'll manage your pay. You'll receive 20%, he'll get 80%. Then, without skipping a beat, he added, "And I'll manage the rest. It's family money after all." That's how we build legacy. Legacy. What he really meant was exploitation wrapped in tradition. My work, his authority. My innovation, my brother's benefit. I looked him in the eye and asked, "So I create it, he takes it, and you oversee everything?" He responded with a calm and confident "Exactly." No hesitation, no guilt. That night, I packed my things. Not out of anger, but because something clicked. My father thought obedience meant devotion. That staying in the family business gave him ownership over me. But he never had a claim on my mind. I left the next morning. No farewell speech, no emotional scenes. Just a short note that read, "Thanks for the training. I won't be needing your guidance anymore." What they didn't know was I'd already been building something on the side, an AI platform. I worked late into the night, every weekend, designing a model that outperformed their entire analytics department. I kept it all hidden, registering nothing under my name, filing patents through an alias, routing everything through international shell companies. By the time they realized I was gone, my prototype was already in beta, and many of their clients were already mine. The turning point came 6 months later. Larson Capital, their biggest investor, pulled out quietly. I'd shown them my platform, more efficient, more accurate, and much cheaper. They didn't ask for explanations. They just moved where the value was. That's how I launched Seifert. I didn't need flashy offices or legacy branding. I needed innovation and independence. I found both in a co-working space in Berlin. Within a year, my father's empire was crumbling. Clients left. Profits vanished. The board, made up of his old allies, grew restless. That's when I made my move. Through a Singapore-based proxy firm, I bought a 22% stake. Quietly. Then I planted a whisper. An AI firm was considering restructuring legacy tech firms across Europe. He had no idea it was me. Not until the board meeting. Not until I walked in, shook hands with the acting CEO, and took a seat across from him. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't gloat. I just existed. That alone rattled him. "You?" he asked, stunned. I nodded. Still earning the 20% he thought was fair. I slid a folder across the table. Inside was everything. Proof of stolen technology, misused patents, and a forensic audit revealing millions funneled through accounts linked to my brother, all originating from my software. My father went pale. The board didn't ask questions. They didn't need to. That folder spoke louder than I ever could. It wasn't revenge I wanted. It was clarity. Exposure. That file was my press release. 2 weeks later, the board removed him. The same people who once raised glasses to his name turned on him. My brother disappeared. Probably buried under the weight of debt and disgrace. And the company they built off my sweat collapsed the moment I stopped holding it up. Today, I run Seifert. We're global. We're lean. We scale smartly. I answer to no one. I don't take orders. I draft the contracts now. People sometimes ask if I'd ever talk to my father again. I always say I already do. Every time he reads a headline with my name on it. Every time Seifert wins a deal he thought was his. Every time regret tightens in his chest. He did teach me one thing, how to walk away. What he didn't expect was that I'd walk away with everything he wanted, without ever needing his approval. Now I own it all.